demo of it just dropped.
Hmm.
Also, we are live.
Might not know it was a long time ago.
True. Hello,
Ba-da-da.
everyone. It is I, your tame authorized hunter for hire, 𝓕𝓻𝓲𝓵, coming at you all with a classroom trial.
Oh, what a boat! Oh, there's a welcome one.
Well, stop being on a boat.
Well, technically, I'm not right now.
True. You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a little colder? It's like a Halloween movie set, right? Dude, shit.
No, not even close. It's terrible shit.
I know, we're just getting into it right away, but it's mostly because we're on the time with it. Not in game, but for other things.
Well now.
Also, I won't be having chat up today because it's set up.
I gotcha. Don't worry, I got chat handled. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Do you though?
I do. What? We did what he said and found our seats. These seats are arranged
More
in a
like
giant
not
circle.
seats, it's stands.
I know, right? So everyone could see everyone else, which also made it be easy for anyone to transfer the attention uneased onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly this, a deadly that. Sooner or later, we're gonna hit deadly Christmas. A deadly
Yo ho
class
ho!
trial. Yo ho ho! And a bottle of.
That did not sound flattering on my end, but oh well, let's move on.
Oh, we could have gotten to the same point here too.
To be fair, we didn't recall.
Yeah, that was my bad that last time.
So yeah, if you had spent time with... Oh, you have Melodious Voice. I suppose that you have one from Lady.
From our secretary.
Yeah. If I want to say if you had spent all the 3 times on one person, so if you had gone with Io for... Oh, wait, did you go with Io for all 3 times?
Yeah,
I want to say you did it twice. Huh.
I did. So here's the thing. We did secretary once, Oi twice, and then we got thrown into class trial.
Yeah, so if you've gone with Aoi 3 times, I want to say would have had one of her skills.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
Most
your
of this
votes
is going to be
will
voiced.
determine the results.
Well, that's
If
good.
you can figure out who done it, then only
Means that we can
they
actually
will
talk about some
receive
nonsense while
punishment.
this goes on.
But if you pick the wrong
Oh, we can talk shit. Lovely.
then I'll
Yeah.
punish
Suck it,
everyone
Monokuma.
besides the black
Hey,
Well,
don't
I'm glad I
talk
can at least
shit about
talk
me.
from the
everyone
grave.
else will graduate. And the
Like,
killer
really?
is
Like, yes. I do have the
Act
script,
like
and I'm going to abuse it.
Of course.
I was having way too much fun with
Everyone,
Crap Boys
close
last
your
time.
eyes.
I'm just so
Whoever
sad.
did it, raise your hand.
I'm just going to say this. This is such an Ishimaru.
This is such
Well,
an
man.
Ishimaru tactic. Whoever did it, raise your hands. Don't worry, no one will see.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
I don't
It's
know.
the right thing to do.
He's asking the real good questions.
To be fair, if they're stupid enough to raise their hand, that probably kind of meant that they deserved losing.
It was like totally me, like over here from the ground.
I did it. I
Oh,
stabbed myself and broken the
Can I
wall.
ask a
Yes.
question real quick?
Don't worry about the 2 dead bodies. We kind of got rid of them.
I ate the
What's
bodies, don't
going on
worry.
with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got
Like,
left
oh
out
my
just
god, my
because
image
they
looks so great
died.
aside from that X.
Friendship penetrates even
Oh, fuck it.
barrier.
I'm not James Bond. Don't shit me.
Oh god, I'm being surrounded by Junkos as we speak.
Friendship.
Oh my freaking goodness.
Blah.
The Photoshop went so realistic there.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with,
Empty
so why are
seat.
there 16 seats?
I think that spot might have been saved for
no
Monokuma.
reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. I don't know why, but I'm able to get my actual voice in this cutscene of voices. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Oh, non-stop debate.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I would like to hear this. As things progress during the class trials, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. Narrator 2, could you take over?
Then, what if I told you? What if I told you there's bullet time as well?
I already got that from how Melodious voice said. More effective during bullet
Dodging
time.
like Neo. During these discussions, characters may speak to one after one another without pause. Oh no, wait, without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies and contradictions buried within the statements.
Okay, Narrator 3, could you take over here?
What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Yeah, I gotta use switch.
Killing up to two. 2 lines each on each narrator.
I don't know, I'll dictate when to switch. We're finishing up the truth bullets right here. So, Narrator 2, Narrator 3, could you finish up here?
Sure. Use the left stick to aim, then fire with the triangle button.
Narrator 2.
Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. So anyway, I started blasting. Note that if you run out of time, you will allegedly fail, so please do be careful.
You both lied to me, there is a time.
There's a time limit for segments.
Yeah. Press the options button during these arguments. You can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Good luck.
Okay, I gotta lock in here.
Evidence. So you saw how there was one.
Was Miss Sayaka my...
I'm sorry, what?
You see how you had one bullet in the chamber there? One of the main differences, if memory serves for the difficulty, is that because you chose hard, later on, you're going to have more and more bullets to choose from, with only one being the correct one, like with each stage. That is one of the things, and...
So in other words, it's more of a... If I get loaded up with let's say 4 bullets, only one of those is right at a certain point.
Yes.
And I have to use all of them, so I have to figure out which 4 points I can throw them at during the non-stop debate.
You have to figure out what point, what contradiction to object to, as it were.
All right. Well, with evidence of a struggle, we gotta find someone who either talked about the state of the room, or someone who tries to nonchalantly nonchalantly say there was no struggle or some shit like that. I can only assume something as such. All right. Well,
basically, just think Phoenix right. Except you don't have time powers as hard anymore.
I know.
Yeah, instead of finger pointing, you got the wild bullet of truth.
Yeah.
Instead of finger pointing, you're just standing there with a revolver. Who do I shoot?
Who do I shoot here, guys?
No. Yeah, you know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
I am Edgeworth.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even...
No. But dang, you struggled in the bathroom.
Okay, weird. I didn't get a chance. No, I did shoot twice. Weird. Something odd about that last statement. That contradicts what I already know.
Or you have to hit the orange. The white ones can't be interacted with.
Ah, okay. For the first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to respond to or refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Narrator 2 here.
Within a group of statements, some words will appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice?
Senpai, did you notice it?
That represents a potential hole in a piece of statement. A possible weak spot.
Okay, so at the very least, it does repeat, so there is some time powers. It's just I have to make sure to do it within the time frame of 5 minutes.
They're frantically repeating themselves. These weak spots reveal important, though not always accurate, sections of a person's statement.
Narrator 3, if you could finish up here.
Of course. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So, when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the circle button.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
I assert that the one
Rob.
who was murdered, yeah, you know that, and the murder took
Ambrose's enemy is my enemy.
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the... She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Bullshit!
No, that's wrong.
She was pooping.
How dare you speak to her that way?
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my
Lies
room-
upon lies and slander.
Foolish fool of a foolish, foolish fool.
I think we can
I know, right?
definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Oh, the music. Ooh.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of
Or
course.
music
Who and
playing on
who?
the phone.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Sorry, I'm kind of vibing to the music right now.
Oh, by all means.
The killer followed her in. And
I would be
that's where they
insulted
finished
if you
the
didn't
job.
like this music, sir.
I mean, it gives me ideas for D&D campaigns left and right.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Wasn't it a fucking knife?
You never know. The autopsy hasn't come in yet. Oh wait, never mind, it has.
Yep.
Fuck me.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes, a sharp
the killer
object.
used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, I at least want to make sure I finish hearing everything. Well, I feel what I just heard is different from what I already know.
So what
Right.
was used
It's
to
actually
kill?
always
Some
good to
kind
do
of
that.
Without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife.
Bullshit!
Sometimes it will fuck you out.
Yeah, it's always better to hear the whole statement before trying to shoot a bullet. Blindly, at least.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
I can't. Do you not realize that that looks nothing like a kitchen knife if you look at it at certain angles? I have to say it's certain angles.
I mean, I suppose you could say from this angle it looks razor sharp.
I mean, it had to be sharp in order to fucking stab someone through the gut.
I mean, yeah, but if it's too thin, it would bend. That's what I mean.
True. You can't just go.
Okay,
You can't just. It's not a random, like, you know, shank thrust, single thrust that you can do with a knife. It has to not only be sharp, but you also have to apply enough force into it. I can see it break,
Well,
I
it
can
needs
see
to
it
be
bending against the chest, though. Against the gut, that's just mostly meat. It's a little iffy there.
Technically, I think that would have hit a few ribs. Anyways,
the top might have actually got like underneath the sternum, so I could probably see it there.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
All of you are fucking morons to think that.
Hold on a second.
Toko has some very nice lines in these ones.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments.
I can imagine.
What's the point of the
She does have like that type of nice flow with her statements.
Well, we can talk all
The
we want. It's
spammers
not
and
going
the
to change that
commentary is always fun.
conclusion.
Agreed.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Narrator 2, could you take over?
By concentrating on holding down the R1 button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down. So, you can pay attention to what everyone is saying. You know what? I'm going to try to do a Kane voice. Let's try that one, shall we?
Okay.
Oh boy!
You could do it for the next statement.
On top of that one, just steady your aim and make it easier to tag potential weak spots. Go on, Bomney, take it away.
Narrator 3.
Concentrating like this consumes the focus gouge, and if this gouge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gouge will gouge. I had it right. Okay.
The mouth that also is a focus gouging, alright?
Never. Will recover over time, unlike me, apparently. So let your brain take a rest. No need to rush.
Make sure to gauge yourself before you gauge yourself. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Where's
the cat?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife is the murder weapon.
This music be bopping.
This music's very good. It's also very hard to hear the people.
Worst case scenario, you can just turn down the end because the voices up.
What's up?
The plus side is you can turn down the volume. At least they have it separate from the voices.
True. How do I get to my handle? It's square, right? Yes.
BGM.
I have the voice volume all the way up. This
BGM. Dane, I have when we stream Warframe, I have the music. I have the sounds all the way down to like 10 or 5%. Sounds is exponential.
Wait, why is the background music still playing at this low of volume?
Because you can't turn it off.
Okay, that's good to know. That actually helps me out. So now I can actually hear the voices. I didn't take the kitchen knife, but no matter how many times I repeat myself, you won't believe me. If only there was proof.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen... But where does that...
Makoto, you didn't...
What?
No, that's wrong.
How dare you?
I'll dare all I want.
Stop pointing a finger at me.
Lady.
I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
God, the voice act for Toko is actually pretty nice
what
here.
What if I have a witness? What do you think,
Right.
Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finish my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying that I don't care what the hell I'm saying here? Yeah, no one cares.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words,
it was a cough, not a sneeze, but yeah.
You see, that's why I keep telling people, both at work when I'm on my due diligence of hunting, and at home. For some reason they can't determine whether the hell I'm sneezing or coughing.
Fellow hunter sneezes. Bless you! Get stepped on.
Hey. That's only
if you're sneaking.
That's only if the enemies. That's only if it's the enemy. I will step on them.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
totally.
Kiki.
What about this?
If he's standing beside a goblin and he farts, you can very dang well know he's gonna point at that goblin and say he did it.
Damn straight. The fucking goblin deserved
What
it.
if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Jesus fuck.
I mean, to be fair,
More importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
To be fair, Ali,
there
sometimes
is
you
an
get
accomplice
one brain
that
cell to
also
use, and you
becomes
use it for swimming or donuts. One of the two.
More
But we love you for it.
And so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Thank you, Monokuma.
Did I
That
say
actually helps.
that out loud?
Anyway,
Did I do
didn't
that?
go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just
Ooh la
said she
la.
was in the dining hall.
Wow, way to throw the shade immediately
No,
to
no
the
way.
fucking swimmer.
I swear it wasn't me.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove
I mean, to be
that?
fair, his statement holds a lot of water.
Ooh, I hate that.
I love it.
Hey,
That's right.
good work, Sakura.
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's
Me.
right.
I'm the pretty one.
Either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no.
Sir, you shall
Because,
address thy Sakura with the full utmost
well-
respect.
Yeah, respect the muscle schoolgirl.
Just spit it out already.
Make sure to bow and say your Shinto
I was so
prayers.
scared thanks to those creepy videos.
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't
We
say
didn't
have
sleep,
to
though.
Stay in our assigned room, so
We like
I
totally
don't
had a
think
pillow
that's a
fight.
problem.
It's the perfect loophole.
A boy and a
I
girl
still have,
sleeping
I still
night
have the breezes.
It's unwholesome.
God damn, look at that mustache. It's so hard.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Shimaru, you absolute bean.
He is a dean. The only question is, how the hell did he confuse Sakura for a boy, considering the fact that she's wearing her schoolgirl outfit?
Because he
Of
could have
course.
confused her with a karate gi.
You can.
Yeah.
I would fucking argue with that. You cannot confuse that skirt to be a part of a karate gi, at all.
I mean, to
Do
be
you think
fair,
he knows martial arts? Let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way. He saw muscles. He made an assumption, but at the very least, he's accepting it wholeheartedly and being corrected.
You know, that's fair.
He
He's
wholeheartedly also heard a A woman who sounds like she's talking enough cigarettes to last a lifetime.
I need my scratchers.
He's listening to the voice of that 35-year-old lady who smoked nothing but cigarettes since she was in fucking high school.
I'm hungry. Oh well.
I got some chicken if you want.
I would love to, but I don't.
And rice.
I don't think it can be wireless translated. Long story short, I bought a kebab roll when I was at work and was supposed to bring it back to the hotel to eat. I left it at work.
Oh no! Not the kebab roll.
That's definitely gone when you get back.
Well, no, unless the seagull somehow managed to get inside of the bag. Or someone stole it. Anyways, moving on.
Well, look, I can assure you, a seagull took it. They can get into bags.
But if it wasn't
The mighty
either
call
of you,
was there.
then what other possibility
Yes, it
is there?
was.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining
And
hall while we were
time for
Why didn't you say so in the
heartbreak.
first place?
there. Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone's not here? Are you talking about?
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka, why did she get the knife?
I got it!
Well, we have to. That was time frame.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only
Fatal frame.
possibility.
Yep.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed
gosh.
with it? In that case...
Greco voice, find you a tall glass of water.
God damn it, Mayaka! Why are you being a bitch?
See? He did do it after.
Because I'm Edgeworth.
No, you're wrong.
You Edgeworth, I swear.
So,
Doesn't matter the
that's how
game.
you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? Mm-hmm. You possess a most terrifying talent.
If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still
Don't
too
you
early to decide
understand?
conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, please. Narrator 2, take it away. Kane, here.
Things advance, and further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will potentially take place. The point is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question.
Narrator 2, Narrator 3, I mean. Take care.
You'll have to deduce the phase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim, then press the triangle button to shoot the desired letters.
Narrator 2. I could have sworn there was a line here. Let me find. Here, take this one.
I believe the line has abstracted. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you will suffer damage to your influence gauge. If your influencer gauge gets too low, you'll get shadow banned.
Oh shit.
If his gauge reaches 0, you'll just run out of time, so get fucked, I guess. Good luck.
Get
have
fucked.
fun.
Good luck and have fun. Must be the crucial point. Just figure out what that something is.
Da-da-da-da-da. Meat on bone there.
Why is there a bunch of H's?
H, 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 you know, you know.
Ow.
You should gotta shoot him multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Though I will say, like, weakening the words you might need later could be a decent way of doing things.
That's
True.
right.
Also, I just
There
guessed
wasn't
hair.
a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit
Did-
removed some evidence?
I completely forgot there was no hair at the scene of the crime.
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Did you hit the H not knowing and just sort of figured after you hit the H, like, oh right, this is correct.
Yes, actually.
In other words, you got lucky. Congratulations. Also, great save.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Sayaka's a special breed. She doesn't shed, don't you know?
All right, she is a musician.
Yes, very true, very true.
We take pride in my nice
then
oily
why wasn't
blue
there any
locks. They
hair on
stick
the
into
ground?
place, you know.
The killer got rid of it all, of course. To remove any trace
Also, if
of
the
hair
killer was
that
erasing
had been
evidence,
there.
any trace that she had been there, why did you remove the body? Oh, don't worry, he will plan to eat her as a ration snack to make sure that food didn't go away too quickly.
It would have been a lovely meal.
Then that
I knew they
means-
wanted my hair,
Precisely.
so I flushed it down the
Simply
toilet
beyond
because
reason
I'm
to believe
psychic.
That the room's owner and the killer are
And I just ended up giving myself a swirly and leaning over a knife, and I sort of stabbed myself accidentally.
Makoto
Oopsies.
isn't the culprit?
I should have went a little to the right, not the left.
Based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything
Please,
remarkable about the
please help
bathroom
me,
at the
Kyoko.
scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
Help me!
Then fled into the bathroom.
Help me!
Right?
Help me!
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom.
Oh,
and
John,
stabbed
John.
her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled getting to the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is.
Now please
The
allow me to keep
doorknob?
talking to you, Makoto, like you're 5.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Rip. Okay, how does a psychic not know what a fucking doorknob
The
is?
doorknob for my bathroom.
Because
Completely
he's
broken.
looking at different knobs.
He is a
Chris,
knob,
See
let's
how
be
the
honest
top
here.
part was unscrewed? And the doorknob.
Well, it definitely has one, but I think he forgets half of the time.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the
I blame
lock,
old
they
age.
ended up nearly removing the entire door.
I've done the weed and the mushrooms.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Okay then,
Ba,
let's
ba,
take
ba,
another look
ba,
at how the
ba,
incident
da,
unfolded.
ba,
Hopefully that will help you understand.
Rick said it was a bewildering act. Most didn't notice that at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Because goddammit, we like to make sure that you learn everything here. Narrator 2?
Oh, hell yeah. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. Make sure you don't hit the right ones, because no matter how many weak spots, it's essential that only one lie or contradiction is in this debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. They're just
Narrator
less right.
Yeah, narrator 3?
Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gouge will take damage. Now, this is important, because if your influence gouge reaches 0, you fail.
So remember to gauge yourself before you gauge yourself.
You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions.
Minute or two, wrap up here.
Well then, good luck, have fun, and remember, this is a family-friendly show. No swearing.
All the swearing here.
The HE double hockey sticks all to
Okay.
heck.
Bathroom door frame.
Gasp!
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran
I
after
love the
her,
way the little reticle moves.
and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and.
Well, that's the
bust down door.
shaking.
Because
You haven't taken your pentasmids, so your reticle's going to be a bit shaky when sniping.
The culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the
I think I
job,
figured out what the actual lie there
with a
was.
Kitchen knife.
Because there's
It
no
was you,
locks on the
wasn't it,
boys'
Makoto?
bathrooms.
Admit it. We
Yep.
already know the answer.
It's obvious that my bathroom door wouldn't open. The real reason for that is
The incident
Forward.
took place. Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bathroom.
She then fled to the bathroom. Had to try and bust down the because Sayaka had locked it.
This is a remote gravity, yes? Again.
On an unrelated note, if we ever want to try, if ever want to try and cold read a difficult reading game, I would suggest Pizza Game. I just remembered.
pizza game.
Yes, it's a. If you know Jello Apocalypse, it's a game made by his sister. It's it's one of those like visual novel dating games, but it's a shitpost and it's well made and it's very difficult to read. I would suggest like having a look at it in Jello Plays Games on YouTube just to see like how weirdly the dialogue is written. Because goodness me.
Oh, I'll check out the first episode. See if that catches my interest for us to play together, or read
Well,
together.
so you say episode? It's first episode. It's like a full stream, like 2-3 hours. Give it a watch for a few minutes and just get the gauge of it. Anyways,
yeah, I'll do that.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it,
Yes.
that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom
gonna
door doesn't
take
fit in the
this
frame
time
quite
to
right.
realize.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Thank you, evil
But
bear
you
man.
know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy
he does love
door-
this, doesn't he?
He does.
That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even
Okay.
think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known
Oh,
you
key
can't lock
picks
any
up.
of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail: the signs. Something the killer didn't know. For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked. Here's the important detail: the kid who didn't know it was.
Run what you did.
The
Yes.
killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
I don't know why
we
I
can't
always
know if
picture
it came open by
Hifumi
force
screaming
or
with a
simply
wolf.
by accident.
Like freaking Mario and Luigi.
That's all I think of Wario.
You know, it's a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame for Hifumi when the Wii came out because he lost one of his loves. Peach went from being 2D to 3D, and as you know, he's only into 2D.
With no idea how
True,
they
he was
actually
into
got the
such
door
2D.
opened.
Also, I'm sorry for the crinkling. I'm getting sushi paper ready.
Oh, I'm not hearing much crinkling from your end. Only when you're talking.
I
Oh,
wasn't
good.
hearing anything.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
It's an only possibility,
the killer would
Togami.
have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched
You can just hear in
rooms?
his voice. Damn it, we can't blame him.
Then
I know,
Makoto
right?
Shut it,
couldn't
Phoenix.
have done it.
So I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but
Piece of shit.
quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't
Fucking
decide on who we
booming.
think
We're
did it?
real quick to just let everyone die.
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules.
He's trying to load his
You
quick
really think
save.
That's a good idea.
I know, right?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other
For
thoughts or
suresies.
questions? It does not
For
matter how
realsies.
trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You
You
bitch.
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's like,
ask
just
your
like
question.
wow.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well,
To be fair, she is royalty.
I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just
That
dropped the
sounded
key
more
somewhere and the
provocative than
culprit
it
picked it
needed
up.
to.
That's possible, right?
I don't think
Kinky.
so. It seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The
There's no such thing as an unpickable lock. It's just a lazy criminal.
It's just lazy thoughts. All locks are pickable if you put enough time and effort into it.
Could have knocked in.
Or if you use enough locks, because as McNally tells us, master lock can be opened up by using a different master lock.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Shut the fuck up, you damn weed.
Why exactly can't that be it?
Reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I already have the answer. It would be the idea of the fact that we switched rooms anyways.
I got it. Because Sayaka
Well, I would
was
hope you
already
got it.
scared, remember?
Yeah.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Actually, I just realized something.
What's up?
Do you have ability to save?
Yes.
God damn it! You still got time powers.
Why me bullshit? Go. we'll save right here. It's phase the 6.
Yes. And the fact that there's a 0 on top of that lets you know you're in for some shit.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, 06.
Phase 06.
Okay, you're not...
Which, as we told you, like, it gets silly, like, down the line, like, with the amount of, like, stuff you do and how long these things go. There's a reason why I say we might just have time for one, if that, during one of these streams.
Jesus, fuck. Same goes for Riverside, no
Indeed.
matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone.
Don't dead open inside.
Even if I'm with you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
How dare she call me out?
Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to.
Makoto,
But look at this.
she's an idol. She's essentially an
Can you
actress.
Deny the possibility.
She is a musician.
But in this case,
No,
she's
no,
a
no.
field actress.
She's not just a musician. She's an idol. And basically, like, from my understanding, like, with the idols, it's basically like playing a role. So essentially, like, okay, you're a musician, yes, but you also do stuff outside of the music. Therefore, you also do acting stuff, keeping up an appearance. Therefore, acting. Like, yeah, like, you would be able to, like, pull up some sneaky, like, acting shit with your skills.
True. Someone I want to talk to. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see my room. Please make sure you don't get the wrong room,
I
okay?
found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
She's the ultimate detective. That's all I'm understanding here.
Oh, and I should also mention...
Oh, she is a weeb.
I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was
Another
Makoto
Sabi
who
again.
lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also
Sweetie,
bears a
don't
perfectly
stutter when you're
legible
trying to
signature.
defend yourself.
Sayaka's
I
signature.
know, right? Then that note. Sayaka wrote
But
it?
why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Shut the hell up, Hifumi.
Anyone even got this
Peach the
note?
betrayer!
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh god, another round.
I'm the best. Yes, it is.
Okay, what am I loading up? What am I loading up? Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It's the one that says Makoto was staying in because of the dorm nameplates. Right? Because the killer went to my room and not Sayaka. Despite what the note says, must be because...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, but in the note, it specifically says...
But in the
note...
So if someone read that, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly.
Become chibi!
That Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, I was right.
I
I was right. I actually got it right.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The
What?
nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's
This
room
will do it
actually
all.
had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up
I'm
at
I'm
Makoto's
slowly
room
getting a
where
little
Sayaka
luckier
was.
with each guess without having to ask you guys for help.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other.
It gets worse, don't worry.
Nameplates would
I
be
can
no
imagine.
problem.
It's still only the
And
first
the one who
case.
switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right.
Okay, then who did it?
The one person who could have
You
switched the
done it.
nameplates. It's either Sayaka or the killer. I'm gonna blame...
Well, it could be yourself.
Nah, it ain't me.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
I want to talk to just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room,
She
okay?
specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Because she was attempting to
To
murder
understand
someone.
that, We first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
We're saying that because she's got gold on her hand. So someone must have grabbed the replica.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Poor Dean, man. Poor perfect
Perhaps
student.
the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think
Trying
you're right.
his best.
He really is.
We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because her fucking wrist, bitch. Where is it?
It still makes me mad as hell that the fact that she suggested he picked up the sword was removed from the
It
anime.
should become pretty clear.
Right. Wait.
You see now what I'm so pissed off at? Yes, it was. They never mention they going to like pick up the sword because like, oh, let's have a self-defense. They just go around like have whiplash of free time, and then all of a sudden in the class trial they bring up, oh, like she used a sword, or he used a sword, or they used a sword to like hit someone. It's so I'm so pissed off at that. Like, why?
That is bullshit. The fuck out
Of all the things to cut for time, why that
There's
one?
something glittery there. See?
Also, I just made sushi.
Gold?
Yay, sushi.
It sure is.
I'll send pics, don't worry.
The gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Yes, we kind of can infer that information just from the statements alone, Yoshimaru.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Happened in my room. Well, let us accept. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. We have so many fucking things to tell you about our non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Narrator 2, Kate.
Okay. You're getting used to those non-stop debates, are you? Are you? Well, starting with the next debate, you'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder.
Narrator 3.
But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out,
Both of you together.
you'll have
You
to combine
have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spot to refute the right statement. What's right is wrong, and what's fucked up is that we just lose our own sanity. Oh well.
What is sanity other than something to lose? It's like coins, you know?
I mean, you could go the Bloodborne route if you gain too much of it and just become an eldritch horror.
That's true. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the L1 to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire.
I don't
Narrator
like what
3.
I did. Yes. Press and release the L1 button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the L1 button and then use the left stick to point a specific bullet.
Remember reload times.
By the way, if
Switch
the
to your
logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder.
Narrator
Switching to your truth knife is easier than reloading. Sorry. For the purposes of this time, the logic will be set to mean.
Even though it's already set to mean, so, you know, this is interesting. Good luck.
Well then, good luck. Have fun. But yeah, I wish I was joking with the whole, like, it's easy to switch to your truth knife than to reload your truth bullet. But yeah, like, I will forget if it's this game or the next one, but a knife is definitely, like, something you get in one of these games. I think it's the second one, isn't it?
Which I assume allows you to slice out one of the bullets, then, I assume?
No, it's not that. It's like there are some statements that are obscured that you need to remove with the knife, or you can use the knife to gain more time or something.
And it's like, oh, cut through your words.
Oh yeah, that's it. Never mind. It's yeah. Okay, yeah. You have both bullets and blades, truth blades. That's what it was.
Okay, hang on. I gotta grab my charge cord because it's about to try and die on me.
Have you tried CPR?
No, because unfortunately I don't want to get electrocuted. All right.
Oh, but I thought you were in the sockets.
I'm not. That's someone else.
No. That's the wrong wording. I thought you were into shock play.
Grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Speaking of which, okay.
Oh, sorry.
A handy, helpful tip for the week: at least make sure when you're using your bullets, don't be like AG and accidentally mix it up with something else when you brought it to work.
Sword-based.
Oh gosh.
I was so tired with it Tuesday. I brought a instead of my bowl of salad that I made and I had a can of pop with, I brought 2 books. I didn't realize until I was putting it in the fridge.
But then the culprit took that from
And my
her
only
too.
comment was, why the heck is my salad a rectangle?
And that's exactly
Well, you were craving knowledge.
Apparently so. And it was like one of my spicy, steamy potentially romance ones. I'm like, oh well, that would have been El Caliente there.
Yep. So let's use first, and then knife.
Muy caliente.
At the order of events. These some unexplainable details. So the sheath definitely had to be used at some point.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first
fighting broke out.
Sound like a Sims guy.
That's what broke me my zone. She grabbed the
Mashiruba. Mikado. So.
Oh, 𝓮𝓵𝓲𝓵.
But then the culprit
No, she initiated the attack first.
Exactly what happened.
I think I know what it is.
Makaruba.
When the fighting broke, the culprit
grabbed, and that's when the first blow. Sword
Makaruba.
attack.
No, that's wrong.
Fuck you, sit down.
Shut the fuck down.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like
look at it.
It's very hard to tell.
Move past your hair and look,
like the kitchen
Yasuhiro.
knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead.
Hero, take the mushrooms from your eyes.
Explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for
I'd
the
say
scratch
crystal
on the
ball
sheath.
and look.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true.
I should probably
With the
start
sheath
packing.
on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
Heavy and useless and bulky issues is the old ball game.
Was a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
So Sayaka was fucking insane.
Which means whoever had the kitchen
I mean, she
knife
had the script.
was the one who attacked
She did.
first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
You could
The
say her
culprit
name
came
as
in,
she died was
found the
Gold
kitchen
Dust.
knife hidden there somewhere.
I'm just
Here I
reminded of the
go.
WWE person who just spat out a bunch of like poison mist as one of his signature
Oh.
attacks.
Well, what about Gold Dust?
Fury.
No. Goldust. No. It was both Goldust who did that. And Goldust also kicked a lot of people with the forbidden attack or whatever. He kicked a lot of people in the nards.
I'm guessing that's a heal move. You only unlock that once your rotation hits a certain point.
Exactly.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the
The
sword to
audacity.
defend herself. But then the
The
culprit
audacity
took that
of
from
this.
her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Probably shows that she never used the sword. Or bombs.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
Palm needs never been near this place.
We just talked about how the gold dust gets
Like
everywhere.
I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Nah, that takes a lot of effort.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Why is that the first thing you jump to?
That's not it at all.
Those reactions are some of my favorite ones from Toko. Just absolutely like it shows her mindset and why she's. It shows why she became the ultimate literary writer.
What? Why do you disagree with me? Is it kind of ugly?
Like she, do you know what kind of stuff she writes? Like, you know. So Hifumi writes doujin, and she writes like steamy like teen novels.
Mm-hmm.
I could. Water was off, wasn't it?
The sushi rolls look delicious.
I'm literally thinking. It's not because she's afraid of water. Otherwise, it'd be very stupid. But thank God I have fucking. Wait. Ah, damn it. I can't bring up my thing while I'm in middle decision.
Take it down. I'll take a read.
It's a fact.
Let's see.
There's no way Saya could wash the gold coating off her hands because
the
water can't remove it.
Open up the school menu.
What's up?
Open up the school menu.
I can't.
Oh, you can't? Okay. Do you want me to tell you what the right thing is?
No.
Remember?
I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit here.
You'll take the hit? Okay.
I'll take the hit.
You gotta learn to fail.
Yeah, figures. You could go without using just water. Oh, we got a sidetrack point. We can read.
It's Toko time.
Easy. It's
Then,
Toko time.
I know. I swear he's telling me off because he thinks I'm ugly.
It's not because you're ugly.
Then after you brought the sword to your room, how'd you get it off?
With water.
He thrust into her, filling her with the cold steel. I'm gonna
there we
put that
go.
line in my next book.
Shoot!
It looks like I just embarrassed myself.
Hell yeah!
Okay,
You should fail more often.
I got it!
Yeah. Hey, I
According to the Monokuma file,
I know
The water's off at night.
death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bath.
Really? That's part of the regulations?
Yes, no steamy nighttime showers. That's why I wanted to say open up your regulations. Back one. I want to say it's number 2. No, never mind.
Summer is off, limits at night. It's exposed. Additional may be added as necessary.
Oh well. He mentions it with the rooms. Actually, maybe it's just truth bullets. Check the bathroom ones.
Partial move, the only people who do the tricked opening were Makoto and the Sayaka.
Anyways, it was mentioned like in the orientation that was its turn off after 10 p.m.
Wish I fucking remembered that.
To be fair, it's been 2-3 weeks.
It has been.
Room shuts off at nighttime. right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Okay, so we can all agree she's a stinky streamer.
Oh my.
No, she's a steamy romantic.
Ugly donkey.
No, she's a stinky streamer. I almost knocked over my soda.
She doesn't.
I'm not
She doesn't
sure
stream
whether to
though.
take that is an insult or a
As far as we know, she may not be that popular on the Danganronpa's Twitchverse. She just may be like one of those hidden gems. Like, you know, maybe has like 100 followers, has like 5 dedicated people who just watch her for her antics and whatnot. You gotta take that into consideration.
An insult.
I'd watch a Chihiro. I would watch a Chihiro coding stream.
Oh, I would too. Just so chat would fluster her.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Without you see, that would have been the one without the sword, aka Sayaka. Hey, full health.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the
Indeed.
actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who
Makoto.
suggested you two switch rooms,
Makoto.
correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
This bitch is
That would
crazy.
also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying, and by committing the
Sayaka
murder
wanted to
there,
on me
instead of
as
her
a
room,
beautiful line to
that
take out of
would have been
context.
Makoto.
Oh, I know, right?
But for that to work, the target
all
had to
all
be
the
ruled
fucking
out
pause there
while
is just
still
perfect.
keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Hey, I've been pretty
I'm sure
cutthroat right
Sayaka
now.
realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
I mean, he is the ultimate gullible after all. I mean, who
Pop sensation.
True.
would believe they randomly won a lottery they didn't enter?
A
Oops,
national
Luigi.
Superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all
God damn,
planned out?
Toko was ruthless there about Sayaka.
Holy shit!
But in the end,
Yes, she
the
is.
plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
The turns were suddenly tabled.
Because...
Everything's going wrong.
Why'd
here.
you live, you
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you
Fucking
ran
time
out of
for-
time?
Time limit bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Always an
We
annoyance.
gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Who done it?
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
The real secretary.
The real secretary. Is it really all over?
Kyoko-
Honestly, I'm committed to finding
If Kyoko wasn't there,
Access to power. Use timey-wimey bullshit.
if Kyoko wasn't there, I'm fully expecting that Makoto would have just taken the fall for the sake of his cough girly friendly.
He would. He is that little basic average bitch. As far as clues go, there's
Well,
nothing left.
He said it himself. He's the perfectly average student.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfectly average.
The very same
Crash
one
to
that Toko
the
gave
dying
the ideas
message.
to
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
It's a second statement.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die!
Shine! Shine!
We're all gonna die!
Shine! Hold on. Sorry, there is still a clue that can lead us to who killed her.
It's easy just to say hey, but there just aren't any more clues, right?
Hey.
Die!
No, that's wrong.
And I said, hey, what a wonderful time of day where we can learn to stop and play and just murder each other. Come on!
Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the
For
wall
the
behind her.
murderous kind of day. Hey!
11037. Written in her
I'm
own
glad
blood.
that got
There
dubbed
must be
and
a
brought to
clue about the
Norway.
killer hidden in there.
You guys gotta link me that song. I want to listen to it now.
Before we get too
It's
far
it's just
into it,
Arthur.
I need to ask,
I know, but
can
still.
we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I'll get it later.
Yeah. Christian said, I can prove it. The left index finger, obviously.
Her left index
Clearly
finger
didn't
had
look
blood
at her
on it.
fingers good enough.
No one stared at the fucking Pop Sensation's hands
could
long enough
only
like
be
me.
because she used
No
that
one
finger
understands
to
the
write
power
the
of
message.
sympathy I had for the Pop Sensation before she died.
He wanted to remember her fingertips as they brushed his shoulder.
Don't you know? You gotta understand how it felt to touch those hands. They were so beautiful.
Warm hands.
Those warm, luscious, soft hands.
Oh, hands! Put your hands upon mine.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight.
We're having a
so she had to
sale.
Use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not...
Hey, Chihiro, 11578. That tell you anything?
11578.
Yeah, it looks like...
I don't know.
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
She is very sweet.
Whoa, you might have finally
She's too
just
pure
said
for this
something
world.
worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even
It'll really go downhill once she murders that person.
037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
Well, that's when we stopped looking at them like numbers and started reading them as all fucking letters. There's no use. It's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the
I wish
image
I had my
180
soundboard.
degrees.
Oh well.
Just flip it around.
Wow.
Rotate it? I think maybe I can see something.
God. Now I see.
My
She wrote down
God.
the killer's name.
This is a bucket. No.
Shove past the clue part and right on to who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Feels the real
There's
killer
more.
name.
Select someone.
It was clearly Hifumi.
Damn it.
Here's my answer.
It was clearly the
Solving
Fumi.
This mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180
Hey now, you're just gonna
degrees.
ruin his music career.
Yeah, he probably
Turn
deserved
the
it.
message around.
I mean, he
Reverse
probably
the
should.
letters,
He probably needs a controversy to get a jump start with his skills.
L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Leon!
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles
Quinky-dink.
that happen to look like my name.
No,
You're,
it's not random at all.
You're getting more and more flustered, man.
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write
I was
upside
partially
down
looking
as it
away, and her hand looked like a brush.
I mean, to be fair, that kind of works. But also, dear God, the amount of blood she had to use for writing those big ass letters in this image.
It's not blood though. It's raspberry jam.
Right. The amount of looks more like grape, if you ask me. Very, very pink grape.
And as a result,
when I see that color, I usually think of raspberry. At least that's what it's done over here. You have a pink color, it's raspberry. You have red color, it's strawberry.
If anything, it's more like mixed berry, actually. Mixed berry
when you
jam.
look at it standing in front of her.
Mixed berries are more purple.
Try it for yourself if you want.
Well, I'll find another type of jelly.
And the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer?
Shit.
You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer,
Yes,
then
we
why
can.
did you try to destroy
And we
the
just
evidence?
did.
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
There's that Leon trying to. I know what it was. It was his shirt.
You mean
The
burnt shirt
shirt!
piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left
Yeah.
behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
The only one wearing white shits.
I know,
But
right?
is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude
Very
that
specific.
Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
But he is the only one wearing
Actually,
a
he
very
is.
specific white. No, we got Mr. Edgeworth right there. White.
Yeah,
button-up
but he
shirt.
has cuffs over it.
Mr. Ishimaru.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like
It's anime murder game. No one ever changes costumes.
I know.
Just that one little charred piece. There's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone
Also,
isn't
it's not a
enough.
button-up, it's a jacket.
But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting
It could
to
be a mix of both.
understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Remains of the button-up. Killer was. But remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out who's responsible. I believe it was how it was disposed of.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in.
Ifumi did it.
The one with the key was
the fat
person
man
on
did it.
cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
What?
It doesn't mean. That's right. There's no other way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer.
It's gonna be sad when
shattered
Leon
crystal.
goes. I mean, who's gonna get Ashley out of the dumpster when Leon's gone?
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
I'm sorry, what was that, Wilduck?
Who's gonna get Ashley out of the dumpster when Leon dies?
I'm sure she'll handle it. She's very full-played
The
male.
only one who could
Resident Evil 4 reference.
the
Exactly.
person in charge of the trash?
Also, you're forgetting when she wears plate mail, she can't get into the dumpster.
Evidence. Which means the only
no,
possible
she could.
suspect is whoever had the
Oh, she
trash room
can?
key.
Yeah.
Could have sworn she couldn't. Oh well.
The person who would have
Yeah.
had the trash room key was...
But if she has a plate mail, she doesn't have to though. She's immune.
Oh, no, she would be. But that doesn't stop the enemies from just smacking her. Is it really impossible to destroy evidence without a trash room key? There was another way. Indeed, there was.
Whoever was on clip. So the
With the power of baseball and anime on my side.
And you'd
Yep.
have to get close to the incinerator.
Denied.
No, that's wrong.
Damn, sit your butt down.
Sit your ass down, mister.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it? Some kind
Use
of
this
glass ball?
priceless glass
Busted
ball.
down.
Actually, it was.
What is this thing? Some kind of balance thing?
It's,
But how would you use it?
You're lucky you're adorable, Chihiro.
I know, right? Gotta use gas ball a certain way, which was obviously tough to roll it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
You just stand there looking cute, and when something moves, you
The
shoot.
incinerator would come to life.
And then we went, ooh woo, we missed.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
10 cows. Oh gosh, what was that? 7 hunters. 7 hunters, 2 wardens, and a cow. That's the one.
Ah. Someone to the incinerator one. There's rain. I'm quite sure it was off last time I was here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Fairy godparents!
Had the key.
Same
So
brain.
the only way the incinerator
brain,
could have
Will.
been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Ultimate baseball
that's right.
star.
There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Oh, should I help? Because the ultimate baseball star. The ultimate
Because the
fanfic
killer
creator.
is the
It's a
ultimate
movie.
baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any
Yeah.
idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30
Who's
feet away
trolling
would
you, man?
surely be
Yeah.
little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still
I
want
love
Some
the
very
fact that
nice
his
voice
little
lines are
beard-
coming up.
Oh, great. I love the fact that his little beard also kind of gets spiked out when he gets angry.
Makoto. Go
Yeah.
ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me.
And now for a very cute thing.
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Oh my god. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. Oh god.
Yes.
Why?
Do you like comic books? I think you like comic books. Every case has one last element that bring the crass trial to an end. This is called the closing argument. In this phase, you'll begin with a complete summary of the case.
Narrator 3, if you could take
Well,
over.
you'll give one at least.
You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels.
Narrator 2.
Also, if you take aim at a missing segment and press the X button... Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might just lead you to a breakthrough!
Well then, good luck.
Oh.
Have fun.
Oh well. So yeah, comic book time.
Oh wow.
Now you'll be a mangaka just like you always wanted to. There are times when later on where like you have, I don't know, like 20 pages and you only start with like 2 or 3 of them, I want to say.
Okay, wait, hang on a sec. Okay. Oh, I have to go from left to right. Okay, that's what's going on.
Yeah. No, right to left.
Well, you know what I meant.
It's manga time.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, but you said it wrong. That's why I'll correct it.
Fair. Okay, no, so we go through here.
Ba 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 ba.
Oh god, what the fuck goes here?
Well, think about it.
Right. From right to left, right to left, right to left.
Some of these like what's the word? Clay people just have absolutely amazing portraits.
They do.
Bottom, like that one, bottom on the middle one, middle bottom.
What?
The goblin at the bottom of the knife. The top one absolutely looks constipated. Get out of the bathroom, I need to go.
Okay. Wait.
Ba ba ba. Ta-da. Yeah, as you may have noticed, some of your little manga panels are just recreations of panels that are already like in play.
That actually makes more sense to kind of throw people off.
Yeah. Da da ba. Ba da da ba. Ba da da ba. Ba ba da ba da. Da 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 da. I got a feeling that he's gonna be killed by something. Yeah, what's coming up is rather brutal.
Well, I can imagine.
I'd better take one more look back at the case from the
I can imagine with how everything's set up.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in.
Last
In other
night, he
words,
let the
my
liquor
room.
talk.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
She used her ultimate, but she failed her skill shot.
Strike from the sword
I know, right?
Sayaka's right wrist.
So I didn't lay on the reason right. I need to re-raise the case. Fine. So I was right there on the first time.
Killer
Okay.
is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her.
Well, honestly, I kind of like how they're doing the comic style.
What they didn't know was that my
Yeah.
bathroom door got stuck easily. And there was a
It's not the last time you'll see it. This is a staple in the series, from what I
Sayaka knew
understand.
about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way
That's
of
good to
knowing.
know.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed
Swing!
Sayaka.
Swing!
Sparkle, sparkle.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire
Turns took off their
area.
shirt, and then Careless Whisper started playing.
Yeah, they just stripped right in
wanted
the
to
room.
make sure
It's
they
so
got rid
weird.
of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
Just how
killer
lovely to
managed
have
to
that
throw
ball
the
just
ball through the gap
permanently
in the
nearby.
gate. And for any normal person,
I hit the
that'd
X-Bite.
be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
He was the ultimate bad boy.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute
ultimate bad
precision,
boy.
hit the switch on the incinerator.
So it feels weird. Like
which then quickly roared to life.
War. I'm a furnace, hear me war.
Hear me war, I'm furnace more.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence,
Yes.
they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
A psycho of relief.
Psycho.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
It's kind of disputable, though.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon.
Leon. Complete. I
It
only
would
fucked up
appear that Hero
twice.
simply forgot his crystal
On
ball
the
in the laundry
introductory
room.
one.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball.
You learn from failures,
thought of
though.
a way to take care of everything.
You really do.
So, Leon.
Oh, nice. Ghost tricks on Switch. I forgot about that.
Ooh.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Dude, we have like
This
10
Well
pieces
then,
of evidence.
I guess this is as good a time as any
This-
to present the evidence.
This
that
really
proves you
is. This really is Ace Attorney. Evidence is law.
did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Why? I have the evidence?
Yes, you do.
What the fuck?
Disco time.
Oh, sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply don't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. Narrator 2?
Hell yeah. We ought to refer to this as bullet time battles, aka B2B, BTW. During a B2B, you want to destroy the opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Shake your booty to that beat.
Narrator 3? Somehow this suddenly becomes a rhythm game.
Pretty much.
Hell yeah, it does.
Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock on to an opponent's statement.
Shake your bitty bottom to that baseball beat.
Destroy the statement you've locked on with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches its center.
Narrator 2?
Ellipses.
Here's the next line.
Ellipses. Using this method, you can damage your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. But don't worry, if you kill them, you'll get free. Unless they find you out. Oh no, they're watching you. Oh, too bad. Do this consecutively, and you'll start up a combo. Keep that going, and you'll initiate tempo up.
Narrator 3, take over.
On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation.
Tempo down.
When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button.
I love the fact that this becomes a rhythm game.
So, watch out for that!
So I have to alternate between X and triangle every time.
If we're going to be completely honest, I wasn't paying attention to what I was reading.
Ah.
All I know is that you are, if you're not good at rhythm games, you're going to very much regret picking mean.
If I'm sorry, would you repeat that?
If you are not good at rhythm games, like keeping a rhythm or whatever, you're going to very much regret picking mean for the action difficulty.
Well, it's a good thing I recently been playing Friday Night Funkin'. Anyways, I believe it's narrator 2 supposed to be reading.
At that point, if you press a triangle button to shoot it down with the truth bullets, like any other statement.
Narrator 3?
Yeah. Set the line.
Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. As you watch
Victorious!
Victorious!
And just like before, if I can get my screen to work, just like before, if you influence count reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. And you'll be as bad as Leon.
Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh boy. I'll change between
I'm really starting to feel.
Bathroom doorknob. They didn't use anything from your room.
I'm really starting to feel the lack of dinner last night.
Oh, you've been hungry this entire time? Go
Did the
eat.
killer use?
I can't. The breakfast buffet isn't open yet.
So what did the killer use to take part of the
I refuse
doorknob?
to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, stupid,
Get
stupid.
ready for more of that.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. Need to figure it out. Alright.
And just in case you didn't catch it the first time, you're stupid, 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 stupid.
I don't know exactly, but I think he might be calling you stupid.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Oh, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm really a man. No time to talk. Trying to stop my music career, but I killed the girls so I can escape. You can't touch me, you know. I don't get down with the flow.
You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
It's like CPR, combos per rhythm. So yeah, what you can also do with that one, I want to say you can have 5 statements in lockdown. So you can wait for 5 statements, like lock each statement, and then press triangle to like get rid of it.
Okay.
You'll stab him with
Good to
his
know.
words.
I'll stab with my words. Good to know. Also, goddamn it, Wildick, your singing was actually throwing me off.
Was it like a 400 milliseconds delay or something like that?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep.
I mean,
It was enjoyable. It's okay.
Yeah, the music was nice though. It threw me off my game on that one. I didn't want to say anything at the moment.
Oh yeah.
I felt like improving.
We got each had one inside.
We can blame Yasahiro's hair.
Yes, we'll blame his hair.
That must be what he used.
He was causing radio interference.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got
They did the fucky wucky.
So the killer
They did the super
naturally
fucky wucky.
assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stuck on the loop.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Leon, would you mind
think
showing
he's
us your
skipping.
toolkit? If I'm right
I'm
about
not skipping.
this,
He keeps
then
shouting, just stupid.
the screwdriver will show
Someone get the needle. We need to pop his wheel.
He's glitching.
Oh, there we go. We got him to stop.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh god.
Oh, that face.
Yeah.
That is
Get more of that.
That is the one fucking scribble animation of someone who just desperately destroyed.
I will say though, it probably would make more sense for that reaction to happen after this one, just because we have yet to see the consequences of his actions.
Yeah.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Goodness me.
Yeah, that face.
I have lost my ability to multitask at this moment. Oh well. Hey, it's across the board. Nice. Not a
But there's
perfect score, but hey, that's great.
So there's an S rank, is what I'm hearing.
I'm guessing. I'm thinking if you get like absolutely no faults and like stuff like that, I want to say you have. If you got 1,000, if you didn't like mess up twice on the like comic book thing, I think you would have gotten an S.
Well,
I forget though.
Well, no, not only the comic book and then the water thing. Also,
Oh
making
yeah,
sure-
right.
Also, I think it rewards speed as well, I would assume.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
the fact
there's a
that I
little
kept letting
trophy.
everything.
There's even a trophy you can get where you didn't use the slow down motion at all to hit the buttons.
Looks
Makes
like
sense.
you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Right.
Okay, then let's
crazy.
get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully
Oh, the
wrong
dreadfully wrong one.
one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We all vote Leon because he is guilty of being cringe and needs to die.
Sadly, though, it needs to be unanimous vote, which means the killer has to admit their fault.
Oh god, that's actually terrible. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawata.
Huh?
Face.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe
You
it.
son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Yes, you did.
You could
I
have ran
didn't
after she
have to
ran into the
say it.
bathroom.
It was killed or be killed.
So
It was killed or killed.
Exactly. That's why I killed her first.
To be fair, it probably would have been a lot more awkward.
None of you
It
were
would have
any
been
different.
if he had
One
to run
wrong
away.
step and you've been the one standing here. It was a complete chance I wound up like this.
Again, he had a choice. After she tried to stab him and he managed to break her wrist, he could have just walked away.
They get into that, don't worry.
I was just...
That's all.
Oh, okay, he was saying it.
Yeah, he spoke fully.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Uncool, people. Uncool.
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was bad after all. What do I think about that?
Sakura hands the katana. Seppuku, now. This is blunt. Just do it.
Honestly, I'd better be off if we've been wrong. Because if we came up with really is the truth, then that truth was that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the simp mind, it spoke to me. It's all because of that video.
He's a simple kind of guy.
Yep, even I couldn't handle what's on there. Wow, sir, the video actually has something to do with me. I can't even imagine.
Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. What?
That look very much is like, I have to use my secret bloodline technique.
I must use my secret jutsu.
Stuck in here.
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends.
Herself.
It was so respectable.
Her slumber party.
To have to see something like that happen to them. It's Sayaka.
Her naked pillow fights. I did whatever it took to reach that dream.
The beautiful naked pillow fights. Oh.
I mean it. Those naked pillow fights are really great, you know. Even some
I sold
things
to
weren't
get the
so
script.
pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So what she said,
friends. Please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
But in the end, it was house
She was
before
lying to me
brains.
from the. She was lying to me from
The
the very
nails
beginning.
matter.
Sisters before misters.
The simp me was trying so hard to believe. Is that why she took me in the first place? She intended to use me? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask what the dead is unless I somehow learn to speak with the dead spell. In which case I can then just go on and... I'm not going to finish that line statement. But you're
Oh my
dead,
god,
that's it.
look at Celeste behind Fumi over there. It looked like he had her hair.
Nom nom nom.
Howdy. The entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yep, yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! It's all your fault, you bastard! Sayaka being forced to do something like this. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. So you're frenzy. I love Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Taker as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitating. Her grip was like iron. Strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise, because I'm a fucking average bitch.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
I don't know why, but I just suddenly started thinking of it. I started thinking of an inside joke that me and my local friends have when we watch Lord of the Rings. So imagine after Boromir dies and they send him down the waterfall. Imagine like he doesn't like just go away, but his body keeps reappearing in different shots as though his dead body is being Five Nights at Bernie's, or whatever. Like I don't know. He's just being like puppeted around, like shot from scene to scene, and wherever you look, like Sean Bean's dead body is just lying there.
That's hilarious.
I'm just imagining that.
I love it.
I'm imagining that with a thing where we want to have Valley Girl Junko, and she's just sort of always in the shot, just lying around, being puppeted about.
I can see that.
Like you can't forget me. Not that easily.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. You just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Well then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the 𝓕𝓻𝓲 𝓛𝓲𝓷𝓭𝓵 will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
There we go.
You mean execution? Wait a
A
second.
life for a life.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
And my screen decided to go, no.
The screen rolled in favor of nuh-uh.
It's always when she comes up. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your own toolkit? Apparently I'm blind. After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
The words that are coming out
line.
of my mouth? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing. But you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's why...
No, that's not...
Stop it. The council is tired of hearing your bullshit.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand?
I can't say Leon's solely to blame, but the council does not want to hear his bullshit. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. It was all my fault. It's also his fault too.
Huh?
So, if it weren't for this fucker, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We would be fighting each other. Leon! Oh, we wouldn't be fighting against someone who put us in this situation. The mastermind!
Unbelievable.
Oh, did you like your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happened that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Silence! The council will hear no more. Okay, well,
Silence,
anyway.
wench. Slap.
Silence, wench. I do not want to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy. More importantly,
kills, chills, kills!
let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. Punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey!
No more
come
begging.
on
No more excuses.
now.
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. So I take the punishment.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a
Brutality.
very special punishment.
And there goes another voice of mine that I have to do.
Okay, what the ultimate baseball star?
No, 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 no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment.
It's punishment time!
No!
Such a guttural scream. But yeah, now is where it gets brutal. Oh,
Well,
cute,
I've been
8-bit.
found guilty. Well, I think that's 16-bit. It just happens to work with 2 colors.
Oh, it gets crazier.
Oh yeah, it does.
Ooh, color. So we're gonna leash
It's not the
him to
kinky
a-
kind either.
Oh no, that's pretty kinky.
If
mean,
I
it's
was
just
about to
Dragon
happen, I would say no. It's
Oh gosh, we don't. Oh, the music's down. Anyways.
And I assume I can't turn up the music with it without skipping the cutscene, right?
We can be quiet.
Sure, let's all search and bask in this.
So yeah,
Jesus fuck, that's a lot of baseballs. Holy shit, guys.
like I said, it gets brutal.
Oh,
I don't
hey.
even know
I don't
why
think-
Monokuma was even shocked about that.
I don't
What's up?
think it is. I don't think it's the most brutal one, but I will honestly rank this as among one of the most.
It's definitely one of the most shocking at the start.
It's
Hey, look, he
definitely one of the
looks
most
like
brutal
he's
ones.
got
Yeah.
hitless hair.
Yeah.
He's he's cosplaying.
He got the maid hair. If anything, I can actually say this.
Oh gosh.
From how it's presented itself, it's the best opener for the punishment. From how I can see,
Hello.
because it's look. You guys look like you're having fun. Yeah, hi, Destiny. We are. We
just witnessed the murder. Oh,
We
an
just-
execution.
We just witnessed the execution. I don't know how long you've been in here. I know you've been in my chat the entire time, but must have been. Well, you've been quiet. In fact, I've noticed a bunch of
Howdy.
people in chat. Howdy, howdy, howdy. But it's fine. It's fine. People be busy. People be busy. And I was just more focused on this because, holy shit! First case, I got an A at least.
Hey.
A. Sadly, it wasn't an A plus, but it's an A. But here's the beginning of the case. I knew it.
It was difficulty trying to find if there actually was an S rank or not. Regardless, you got A.
Yeah, I got an A. Just was lurking, and I figured that. What we
Actually,
saw.
thinking about, given the fact it's a school life, if there is something above A, it probably would be an A plus. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the face of true despair. I mean, we can't call it that. What else could we call it?
Extreme!
That's a word for it.
My adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Yeah, I ain't doing that sound.
Oh my god!
She has words.
Discord ate it.
Discord ate the words. Discord, stop being so hungry with our fucking audio.
She's so shocked that the words were taken away. She just wants to know what's going on.
I can't take it.
What I said?
Who are you people?
What? Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's the only if every single one of you can get on board with it. Thank you for laughing, my white side.
Damn you!
Piece of shit! Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
Evil? You don't sound like some sort of dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, dark, awful secret society type of bear. Why is you putting such an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just think that's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying, what I'm saying, think quite together.
Shit.
Piece of shit! You piece of shit. You don't know, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because, well, more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I totally don't want to just stay here forever and be a student or a teacher or something.
Oh, God damn it, I accidentally hit, hurry on. Whoop.
Just like before.
Just like before. Whoops. Where's the transcript? Oh, wait, transcript's
You could
right here.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Kills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get to the black enforcement. That's what everyone's paying for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Why, my lovely viewers, of course.
Look at all the lovely viewers I have on twitch.tv/Monokuma. These days with the fun for later, you know? And just like that, he was gone. He'll just there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Well, ad break. Gotta love those. So we're hit the 2-hour mark. How are you feeling, Will? Like, just get to the end of the chapter?
Hungry.
Goddamn,
Feeling
sounds
hungry.
Like sounds like you need more sushi. Even after he was gone, we stood there
No,
forever.
because sushi is lunch, and I'm honestly thinking of saving the kebab till tonight, so I don't have to order food.
Well, fair enough. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. So we all decided to have a group camp out and eat food. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were
3 of my
stoned.
ellipses in a row.
Yep. Their voices dead. It was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Sure, please get me away from this drab crowd. She would have been close, whispered in my ear.
Before we head back, there's something
Pull
I
my
want
finger.
to talk to you about.
Sorry, I'm legally not allowed to pull any fingers or meet with any lady who might have a knife. It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
As I said, I'm not legally allowed to pull your finger.
I was gonna tell you what color panties I was wearing, but anyway, I told
That's
you
even
before
worse.
the school trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You want me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool, becoming such an easy simp like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. Suck it up, Buttercup. But
So
even
we're
till
using
the
our normal
very end,
voices.
she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? How do you know? You can't just say something
Hey,
like
damn
that.
it.
I mean,
Damn it,
there's no
she
way you
should
could know
pick
that.
somebody else.
Only Sayaka would know for sure. We can't ask her now. None of us has to speak with dead prepared.
However,
Speak for yourself. I'm a level 10 cleric.
God damn it! Why didn't you tell us? We could have made
Even
this
if you
trial
It's a
can't
guess.
ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was she should have ate jalapeno cheddar before she died. Was how she could protect you.
Jalapeno cheddar. I knew it. I should have had it for myself.
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. That sorry, she stole your jalapeno cheddar when you weren't looking.
It must have been a delicious last meal.
If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her?
certainly.
There's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed, because she sucks. Her hesitation affected failure.
She didn't commit.
She didn't commit to the
Right.
bit. I see.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this? Why are you committing to this bit?
Guess if I
You're the
don't, you
kind of
kill me
person-
later.
You're the kind of person who can overcome this. I'm saying you can definitely brush this off. Because you can move past the death of your friends. Even though Leon's not a friend, but Sayaka and Leon. And keep moving forward.
Yeah,
Does the
I don't know
word
why you're
indentured servant mean anything to you?
yes, it means several things.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? I could never do that.
Look at Hero, for
too
example.
average.
He's so speechless over what just happened. His hair is all up on ends.
No, I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How can I possibly move some past something like this? Leon? Well, I don't know why I'm saying Leon here, but definitely Sayaka. I'll sit for her eternally. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. I'm also going to go loot their fucking rooms.
You do that. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
Well, I mean, we are on mean
I
difficulty, Kyoko. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh, well...
I stole the script.
I'm psychic.
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. I stole that from the dead.
And save point.
Yeah, let me remember Sayaka by stealing her final words to me that she's psychic.
Exactly.
Boop, boop, boop. And just
Down
like
to
that,
12
Eiji loses
students.
3 of her voices.
Oh my god, I went from being like
voices
dead on the floor to a complete shadow in the background?
Despair bear.
Despair.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent... I want to say this is a pretty decent cutoff point, because I want to say it doesn't jump straight into free time, it jumps into some exposition as well.
If you look over here at item number 45, you get the baseball bat that we smacked Leon to hell with.
Yeah. It's 99. You got 99 coins, but the gold one ain't one.
Oh, I know, right? That's a hilarious type of thing.
That's
Go
load.
ahead.
Don't get.
No.
Leon had 99 problems, and all those baseballs were part of it.
Don't worry, it's fine.
I feel so tempted. Oh gosh. Okay. Real talk though. Do you honestly think you are gonna play through school mode after you are done with like the main story?
You know, if I have to say so.
Because if I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay. Because I want to say, like, doing like one round of school mode, like I think it's shorter than the main game, but still, like, it's like the entire length of like an ultimate game, like one of our dating sim things. I mean, it's basically dating sim bonus mode.
Yeah, I could probably do that. One round with you guys.
I just very much feel tempted to share what the what the route, character route, end reward is.
Yeah, when you max up your friendships, you get great things.
Yeah.
Well, good to know.
Oh gosh.
Endgame.
I think it's best if I don't say anything. As much as I'm tempted to, I probably shouldn't.
Nah, I'm just leaving it. You get great things.
Let's leave it at
Leave me in
that.
suspense. Good to know. All right. Thank you for end of the game, Moko. We are definitely gonna call it here because Will needs to prepare himself for the journey ahead.
Well, technically more prepared. At this point, I'm just gonna have to wait until breakfast opens up. And the one reason I'm saying we probably shouldn't go on ahead is because I don't want to sit here and suddenly, we're in the middle of a sequence of events that we can't stop in the middle of. Well, we can always stop. We always have a save, but some places makes more sense than others.
Yeah, that's
I'll be able to pull double duty next. I'll be able to pull double duty next time.
Yeah.
Also, definitely looking forward to Monday though.
Wait, this coming Monday? That's your next day off?
Yeah.
So we're coming home?
I'm coming home tomorrow.
Okay, then shit. I gotta make. Hang on, while I have it, I might as well fucking download Final Fantasy 14 on PS4 on the PlayStation.
Just make sure to not log in before at the very least, don't log in until Saturday or Sunday. Long story short, I managed to talk Dan into a 1-day return because of a 4-day free play event if you already have the game.
Oh, I do. It's been sitting there.
Yeah, if it's just been sitting there, if you had a subscription before and you have been inactive for at the very least a month, there is currently a 4-day free play event due to the 7.1 patch.
Yeah, I see it right here. Warriors of Light currently taking a break from their adventures in Final Fantasy 14 can claim 96 hours of free time.
Yeah. And on top of that, the All Saints event is currently going on with a sexy as hell demon investigator outfit.
My cat girl needs some cute items.
Go for it. If only for just a day, I would say log in and check out the changes to dyes, and also check out the All Saints event.
Man, I tell you, because my first time playing that game, all I did was just stand there, and someone came up and was just like, "How are you liking the game?" I'm like, "I'm loving it," and they gave me a million coin right there. I'm like, "Oh, geez."
They gave you a million gil.
Yeah, I haven't.
Some people like that.
It's still there. I still have it.
I'm setting on 10 million because I'm saving up for a medium/large house.
That's what I'm saving for as well.
Well, I will say this: I love the fact that I'm only gonna get maybe 2 days to play before I have to get back to work.
Yeah, that's fine. That's completely fine. It's a luxury thing, and you only pay for it when you know you have time to play it. That's that's the main reason why I told you about the free period thing, because I know that let's just say it like this: you got me into Final Fantasy, but you didn't play more than a month. You should not be paying for something you don't play.
Pretty
Yeah, I
much,
was about to say, don't
essentially.
be like me. That's what I'm doing.
Oh god.
But yeah, I will say though.
Here's
I
another
will
thing.
say
Well,
though, we have a free company now, so you can join that at least.
neat. Here's another thing, Well, we still need to continue our playthrough of Dungeon Fighter Online.
Yeah,
Oh, there's so many shit we
I'm
gotta
hoping.
play.
I'm hoping it's compatible with Linux.
It should be, if I recall correctly. Actually, while I'm still alive, I'm gonna look it up right now. DFO...
I mean, if it's not directly compatible with Linux, from my understanding, like the whole wine system or whatever has gotten a lot better over the years. So practically anything playable on Windows is playable on Linux. And with the whole like recall shit that Microsoft is doing currently, like, yeah, it's time to move. It's time to move on.
Yeah. Hang on a second. DFO.
Also,
Damn, so much.
also, I gotta love the like news updates my phone decides to give me with push notifications. A few days ago, like the whole like end of free updates ends October next year. But a few days ago, I get a push notification from Forbes telling me that, oh, Windows users only have a few days to upgrade until to Windows 11. And then literally 3 days after that, Windows 11 people tell you to immediately start like changing your browser because of a security fault between Edge and Microsoft Defender.
Holy shit, they updated a lot. Oh my god, I gotta really need to get back in. Season 8, Chapter 6, Well Duck, is where they're at in the story right now.
With Defender? What? Not Defender. Dungeon Fighter?
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna have to. God damn, there's so much shit we gotta do. So much shit we gotta fucking do.
Also, on the subject of Dungeon Fighter, I still try my best to mimic the walking cycle of the puppet master, the puppet witch, whenever I'm walking about.
All right, let me look up puppet.
It's the height.
Mage.
What's that female summoning like puppeteer or whatever? It's the incredible high defense, super heavy armor magic user.
No, I know that. It's just if I recall correctly, the puppeteer base class is
that's the one.
Female mage.
I still can't get over the fact that it has like so high defense.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was designed to be a tank.
Mage tank though, it's armor tank, not magical shield tank.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let it be.
Oh, Discord Nitro's doing Dungeon and Dragon stuff for the.
I'll find that out later. Anyways,
You
we
get
should
a little
probably raid.
owlbear cup.
Oh, that's adorable. Let's go raid out. Who do I want to raid?
Maybe the pantry? I don't know. That's just me. That's just my stomach talking.
Well, I'll ask you guys. You want to go raid like a? You want to go raid a adorable puppy? Do you want to go raid a professor who's playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Do you want to go raid a fairy? Or do we want to go raid a vampire?
I heard Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't want to upset the puppy. And when it comes to the fairies, I feel an allegiance to not launch a raid on them. So let's go with the professor. Let's go steal some knowledge.
Let's go steal some knowledge. Let's go raid Professor Wisteria. That's the name. Oh, whoops! I hit the wrong button. There we go. There's the proper raid. All right, to everyone who
Professor
came by,
Wisteria.
Yep, I really do appreciate every single one of you. I wish you all a nice, wonderful evening, and please be safe out there. Here's a lovely raid message. Make sure to drop kick our lovely professor with love and appreciation, and be safe out there. Bye-bye!